What's up, guys? David Land here, and a lot of people ask me what the most recent IndyCar game is. Well, you're looking at it. It's actually not a recent IndyCar game. It's from 2009, and it's Indianapolis 500 Evolution. Now, this covers the years of the Indianapolis 500 and the USAC National Championship from 1961 to 1971, an 11-year span of racing race cars and all the tracks associated with those years. Now, you may be wondering why you've never heard of this game. Well, it gets reviews such as this.
Indianapolis 500 Evolution. This game is just bad.
54.3.
That's not very good.
No, that's...
I think that's almost lowest on our scale, isn't it? Don't waste your money on it. I hate to say it.
So clearly those are not glowing reviews, but let me tell you, this game is actually a whole lot of fun, and you can tell there's a lot of blood, sweat, and tears in this game, despite the fact that maybe it doesn't hold up as graphically well as other games of its era, but the gameplay is there, all the content is there, and that's what you want. So let's take a look at the career mode. We're doing a full pro career mode because I kind of no-lifed this game when I got it from Amazon a couple days ago, so I'm fairly experienced with the game, so I'll be able to run at the highest difficulty and not worry too much about crashing or not putting on a good show for you guys, the viewers. So here we are at the career mode hub. There's also quick race and all sorts of stuff in the menus, but this is the stuff we're going to take a look at for my career mode series. So the next race is at Trenton. It's the first race of the National Championship. You can see it's a 1.5 mile super speedway, I should say, and it's the first race of a 6-race championship in 1961. Alright, so let's qualify at Trenton. We're the first car to go out. That's no pressure. Let's take a look at the whole field. We've got guys like AJ Foyt, Jim Rathman, let's see, who else? We've got Roger Ward, Parnelli Jones. It's a stacked field. Let's see how we can do in our first national championship qualifying run. Alright, so here we go, rolling out onto Trenton Speedway. Now, you guys may know or may not know about Trenton Speedway, but the thing you absolutely have to know is how unique this circuit is, meaning it's an oval with a right-handed turn. Yeah, that has not been duplicated since. It's the only circuit that ever claimed to be an oval track with predominantly left turns that also had a right turn. Now, of course, I think Trenton, where Trenton used to be, is now an art garden, unfortunately. So you can't go to Trenton Speedway, you can't go to a race there anymore, so this is the best you're going to get as we start our qualifying attempt. As we really slided tires a little bit going into turn number 1. It's a best of 2 laps, so whatever my fastest lap is, it's my qualifying. Wow, I almost lost it. I almost lost it. That would have been embarrassing. Crash on your first qualifying attempt. Trying to make a name for yourself in Indianapolis 500 competition, or I should say National Championship competition. In fact, IndyCar was not really even used back in these days. No one called them Indianapolis cars. They were usually championship cars.
His hand is up. He's starting his run.
So we're starting our first lap. We did a 127-mile-an-hour warm-up lap. Let's see if we can get into the 130-mile-an-hour range. That'll be a really good lap if we can do that. Into the right-handed kink. And into turn 3. It wasn't particularly good through there. Get down on the apron. Slide out next to the wooden guardrail. I'm pretty sure that's a wooden guardrail. All the way down. Safety, folks. We've come a long way. 131 miles an hour. I'll take that. As I proceed to really screw up coming through the first corner that time. Into the kink. Badly. Well, I'm not doing too good on this run. See if we can get a good exit off of 3 here. Ooh, got a little bit on the grass there. The controls are incredibly sensitive If you move too much to one side, I mean, you have to tap the control, otherwise you go full lock. Let's see what the time is going to be. 130 miles an hour, so both laps over 130. I'll take it. Guess what? That lap was good enough for the pole position for this race. We outqualified Parnelli Jones by half a mile an hour. Bobby Grimm, Dick Rathman, Don Branson, Don Davis, A.J. Foyt, and Roger Ward rounded out the top 8. Those are probably going to be the guys that are in contention with me for the victory. Let's find out who's going to get it the first race of 1961.
Welcome to Trenton International Speedway. This 1.5-mile oval track is very fast and a popular stop for all the drivers and teams.
All right, here we go. The first race at Trenton for 1961. The pace car is off, and we're ready.
The green flag is out, and the race has begun.
Into turn number 1 for the first time. Slide the tires a little bit. Parnelli was unable to challenge into the first corner, so we're going to lead. Here comes Parnelli, running directly behind. We go into the right-hand kink, and we start leaving Parnelli Jones. Ooh, slide a little bit through turn 3. That's not going to help. First of 25 laps, so a little bit of an endurance race here. Ooh, Parnelli's got a really good run coming onto the main straightaway. Let's see what happens. Into turn number 1. Earn some money for running first place. Ooh, a little bit of sliding going on. Jones is right there. He's going to pounce if I make a mistake. I almost made a mistake there, and I did make a mistake. Slid the car just a little bit through the second corner. There's Parnelli. He's still there. 4/10 behind at the moment. In fact, we're starting to pull it out a little bit there on Parnelli. This is excellent. I'm surprised we're being as successful as we are in the first race of the career here. Doing a little bit of sliding there. Parnelli unable to gain any ground just yet. Ooh, not very good through there. That wasn't good either. Slide up the track just a little bit. It's going to allow Parnelli to have the best line. Wow, I really had to lift there. That's not good. Here comes Jones. Wow, they are just dicing and slicing and dicing, I should say. Oh no! Well, I was too conservative. That's what happens. Parnelli has gone under. Dick Rathman has gone under. Oh, we got into Don Branson. We've hit Don Branson. So you may have seen that negative go above his head. That means he doesn't like us. So you want to race the AI better than I just did, because they will get mad at you and they will wreck you if you race them too hard. So we're going to chase Branson now. He's also in an Epperle chassis, which is our chassis. Unable to gain too much on Branson there. Slid the car again. I think our best corner is this one, the right-hander. For whatever reason, these guys can't turn right. So we'll turn right, and we'll see if we can get underneath Branson. We did. We slid underneath Branson into turn number 3. We'll now chase Rathman. Oh, here comes Branson back on the outside. He's trying. He's trying. He's unable to do so. So now Rathman is my next target. I gotta make up for that mistake I made. The third gear. Ooh, slide the car just a little bit. A little bit too much. Parnelli's looking to get past here into turn number 2. And now Rathman gets held up. Going to allow me to slide in behind Rathman. Am I going to be able to get old Richard here? Nope, can't do it. Tried to go around the outside, was unable to do so. These guys are racing so hard right now. It's going to be up to me to be smart here, be a smart rookie, and not cause an accident. Run around the outside there. Rathman gets around Bobby Grimm for second position. And Grimm's going to have a look on the inside into turn number 2. Nobody's able to gain any ground on anybody. Oh, I thought about it underneath Grimm, was unable to do so either there. And I lost time to Grimm. And now Rathman seems to be holding up Bobby Grimm, so I'm not sure what's going on here. I'm not sure who's got the fastest car. It's going to be really close here. Ooh, Grimm. Bobby Grimm just about ran into me. But we get a really good exit out of turn number 1. Getting blocked like that by Bobby Grimm allowed us to get a good run through turn number 2. How nice is Grimm going to be with us? Can we slide underneath Grimm? Oh, we almost made contact. But we were able to stay clean. Grimm on the outside, side-by-side racing at 1961 Roadsters. Is this going to get ugly? Oh, this is so close. Oh, that was so close. And you do not want to lock wheels in these cars. You think Indy cars flip easily nowadays. These things look like tumbleweeds when they get going. When they lock tires. Ooh, bad. I missed a shift there, and that ruined, that allowed Grimm to get back underneath me. Absolutely spectacular racing as Don Branson's back. He runs in behind me. Now let's see if we can get underneath Grimm here. We don't want to be too aggressive. And he chopped down a little bit. Hey, have some of that, rookie, he says. And Branson's right there. Branson goes to the inside. Are we going to play dirty with Branson? We know Branson doesn't like us. We're side by side with Don Branson. Had to slow the car up. Branson got underneath, and I'm still sliding. That's annoying. So we got a top 5 here. Jones, Rathman. I'm still forgetting names. Grimm, Branson, and Land. There we go. Oh, we almost got up into Branson again. Boy, he's really not going to like us at the end of this race. Starting a rivalry with Don Branson. Don Davis. We're sandwiched between some Dons right now. AJ Foyt is being a non-factor right now. In fact, there's 2 Rathmans in this race. We got Dick Rathman and Jim Rathman. Dick is significantly the better Rathman at this point in the race, running second. Branson gets held up a little bit. Let's see if we can get Branson here. Ooh, way up the track we slide. Way out of the groove. Let's see if we can cut the corner off here and get a bit of a better exit. Nope, unable to do so. Still running, still running. Come on, man. Into third. This is a really late apex in this corner here. And I still blew it. I still didn't do it very well. Into fourth. I'm really good through the right-hander. Really good. I'm starting to shift. Downshifting actually helped me there. Just a little bit. Allowed the car to get slowed up and not lose engine revs. Therefore lose momentum. So running behind Branson again, us in the 2 Epperly cars, or the 2 of us in Epperly cars, I should say. Still sliding, still sliding. I don't know if I'll ever be able to get up to Parnelli again. I think I may have blown my first win off of a mistake. Oh, to the inside of Branson. Will we get into Branson? Oh, that was so close. I cannot believe that that wasn't an accident. Wow. Oh, man. And we lost a ton of time to Branson there. I don't think the car is damaged. I don't know how it's not. But hey, I'm not going to question these things. into third. Now we just got to start running smooth, consistent laps to try to catch up while these guys battle with each other. This is where we're going to make up all our time, and being smooth through there is so important. So important. Into third. Finding I'm getting a bit of a better run when I get into the third gear there. Ooh. Slid the car up. That was bad. Almost hit the wall on the exit. Almost JR Hildebranded out of number 4. And now Rathman is all over the back of Jones. Rathman seems to have the car that could potentially win this thing. Now what's interesting I should note is the National Championship was awarded like F1 points. So the top 10 are the cars that get points. So right now we're in the points. So if we're thinking about our running with the National Championship, we need to be in the top 10. So it's important, even if we can't race these guys for the win. You know, wins are not the thing that win championships. That would be started when NASCAR did it with the chase. It's going to be consistency. So certainly consistency is going to be the key here to win this championship, particularly over 6 races, because you just never know who's not going to qualify for the 500 or who's going to wreck in the 500. You know, the Indianapolis 500 is kind of the wild card because it's such a long race relative to the rest of the races in this championship. Into 4th, Branson. We can get around Don Branson. I at least want to pass Don Branson because he and I have been having one heck of a fight here. We're under 10 laps to go now. So it's going to be all about that consistency, being smooth, and pass Don Branson. These are the goals right now. All right, so it looks like Grimm underneath Rathman, unable to do so. But he didn't hold up Branson enough for me to really get a decent run here. I stayed in 4th gear that time because I got a really good run, a really good entrance to the corner. I'm also going to get a decent exit. And it looks like we're going to come up on the lap car of Daltoni. Now, Daltoni, I should say, you may recognize that name if you played IndyCar 2002. He's also in that game. This game is actually developed by the same people who developed that game, Brain in a Jar. So if you like the 2002 IndyCar game or the 2003 IndyCar game, both of those were developed by Brain in a Jar. A lot of people credit that to Codemasters, but it was both of them. So yeah, a little useless information there. As we get into Don Branson, oh, that was so close. And Branson's very aggravated now. Branson's really aggravated now. I'm surprised I haven't wrecked yet. And there goes Grimm underneath Rathman. It's go time. At least we think it's go time. They're really trying hard. So we got to get back on it. Get back on it. The lap traffic is going to factor into this. Daltoni is going to factor into this. He's going much slower than the rest of us. It just depends how nice he plays with the rest of the field here. Come on, come on, come on. We got to get back up to Branson and not wreck Branson this time. I think that was the failure in my strategy. I kept trying to wreck Don Branson and not pass him. But absolutely, lap cars are going to come into it with 5 laps to go. Get your comments ready. This could get wild. Come on. Come on. It's a conga line of roadsters. Daltoni is definitely going to factor into this. How is this going to play out? Branson. Oh, I didn't get a good run. Oh, may have killed my race. It may have killed my opportunity to win. It depends how well Parnelli gets around the car of Daltoni. He goes to the inside. Is Rathman going to get around? Rathman may get held up here. It depends where Daltoni goes as well. Daltoni slips into line behind Jones. Grimm gets held up. Branson gets held up. How am I going to handle lap traffic? Oh, this is the part they didn't train me for. This wasn't a part of Roadster Racing School. Bobby Grimm gets held up behind Daltoni. Oh, I've got to be so careful here. I've got to be so careful here. This is dangerous, dangerous stuff. Daltoni, oh, you're a lap car, son. Stop racing so hard. I got around Bobby Grimm, so I got around Bobby Grimm. I was able to get around him. So now with 4 laps to go, I've got to catch Branson, and I don't think we're going to get more help from lap cars. We may. We'll have to see. It's going to be absolutely about pace now. Got the same equipment as Don Branson, so it's just down to my skill. So eliminating, not eliminating because he didn't crash. Speaking of crashing, oh, that may have given Bobby Grimm an opportunity to come back on me. No, he's going to stay back there. I've got to be so careful. I don't want to ruin this. And there's Grimm. He's right there, man. I did not get through that first corner very fast, and he is absolutely flying right now. He's probably pretty aggravated that Daltoni did not make it very easy on any of us to get through. I guess he made it easy on Parnelli, but you know how that stuff works. Darn lap cars or something like that. So here we come, coming to 2 laps to go. It's almost more important to just finish this thing. We qualified on the pole. A 4th place is good points. And good momentum heading into Indianapolis. But let's see what we can do. Into 4th gear. Let's try to get a really good apex through there. Not as good as I would have liked. Try to really carry some speed through turn 3. Let's see if we can make a move on the final lap. Again, don't need to push too hard. Just need to finish. Trying to talk myself off the cliff here because I've already tried to wreck
the final lap.
Branson a couple too many times. Come on, car. Come on, car. You can do it. Here we come. Rathman's looking to pass Parnelli on the last lap. It's going to be one heck of a race to the finish. Going to close in on Branson a little bit. In fact, we're going to get a decent run through turn number 3. Are we going to be able to do it? Are we going to be able to do it? No, it looks like Parnelli may win his first race, but we're getting an awful good run on Branson. It's going to be really close. Wasn't able to do it. 4th place for David Land on the first race. Oh, that was so close with Don Branson. Wow, what a great race. And of course, he dislikes me naturally. I think everybody else is indifferent on me. Carlos Daltoni, I do not like Carlos Daltoni. He may have helped me get around one car, but he kind of ruined the rest of the race. Wow, what a close race. So let's take a look at the championship standings right now. So here are the National Championship standings after one race. As you can see, Parnelli Jones, of course, is on the top of the heap right now. Of course, me in 4th place with 5 points, just, of course, 5 behind Parnelli Jones, the leader. So thank you guys so much for watching as we scroll down through the rest of the field, and it is a lot of cars in National Championship contention. But thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. If you want to see more of this, I'm probably going to post more anyway because I really enjoy playing this game. But hit the like button and let me know in the comments what you think of this game. I think it's really fun and very, very underrated. So thank you guys so much for watching. This has been David Land on YouTube, and we'll see you in the next video.